Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Minutes with Mandy. I'm Mandy and today we're going to be looking at track for our neon. This is a lot shorter than normal. It was one I had to cut down that was just lying around. So we've got our PVC for the neon rope, we've got our aluminum for the neon rope, and we've got our PVC clear plastic for our neon strip lights. Alright, so I'm starting with the neon strip light today. This is a lot smaller than the normal size. I had to cut it down. It was a little bit warped, which is why we didn't send it out. Product control. Alright, so this one you'll notice does not have pre-drilled holes. You can use the double-sided nano tape that we offer, but that's pretty much the only one that's going to be strong enough to hold up the neon. This is usually 2 feet long, and it is for our neon strip light. Keep that in mind. So basically, when you are installing it, you want to start at one end, and you want to get one end in, and then it kind of just like, the neon's an easier one, and it'll just hold it right in there, okay? You see that? So you want to make sure that you pre-drill holes if you're going to be mounting it with holes, because there's not any in there. This one's an easy one to install. So you pre-drill holes, you drill them in, you install the track, and then you install the lights. Alright, so next up we're going to do an install on our neon rope light, which is the bigger one. So when you look at it from the side profile, you see the top, and then you see the bottom. This dark part, when lit up, shows up a little bit, probably looks a little black. So no light's coming through here. So these tracks are designed to hold where the lights are not shining, which is a very good thing. So first up we've got our aluminum. This is 2 feet long, this is the standard length. It's got 2 pre-drilled holes, one here and one here. Again, install your track before you install your lights. So we're going to start with this one. Same concept as the other one. The neon track ones are a little bit harder, but not super difficult. So you start at one end, kind of push that in there, and then you roll it little by little to get it in there. This is the track that I recommend people use outdoors. It's going to last longer. It's going to hold up to those elements. And like I said, it holds only where the light is not shining, this bottom part here. You still get the full effect of the neon. It looks really clean, and it looks really good. And it's nice and straight. The rest of this is all curly Q. This is nice and straight. And when you flip it upside down, just like Dairy Queen does with their blizzards, it's not gonna fall out. So up next, same neon rope light, but it's our PVC option. This is what I recommend for indoors or upside down holdings as well. This one's going to be tighter than the aluminum. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, so you might curse a little bit. I know I'm probably going to, but we've got, you can see the size difference. They're the same length, but the end of this opening is a lot narrower than this one. You saw the aluminum, it held it in really nice, right? PVC is going to hold it in twice as good. But downside, doesn't have pre-drill holes. So pre-drill your holes, install your track, and then install your lighting. Now, we've got a lot of calls about customers having some headaches with this track, and I can totally understand why. Because I was trying to do it for this demonstration video, and I was getting a little frustrated. So, you want to make sure that you lay it out and it's not curved like mine is. I don't really have the chance to pull it out like that, but when you are installing this, you want to start at one end, and you're just gonna push it in and kind of like roll. You push in a corner first. So just like that, you see that? Okay. Then you roll it in, and you literally just push it in little by little. You don't want to try to put the whole thing in at once, because that's going to cause a lot more headache. It's going to sound like you're breaking, but as long as you don't see pieces, you're fine. And then just roll it in. Maybe if I can get this little piece in. All right, we got it. Don't worry, we're getting there. We're getting there. You just gotta have a little bit of patience, a tiny bit of brute force, but not too much, because no one likes that masculinity to be overpowering. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, this track is a little bit of a headache just because of the way it's designed to hold the lights in. See? So, you got it in there. It's upside down just like Dairy Queen Blizzards. We got it. It's in there. It's not going anywhere. You can try your hardest. It's even difficult to get out. So your little kids probably not going to want to play with it. Not that it would be in their reach anyways, but it is a pain to install, but it's worth it because the benefit of having a track that holds your lights in as strong as this one does is well worth a little bit of frustration trying to install it. And one thing, like you just saw, that I found easier is if you hold it a little bit up so that it's not just all this weight. So like I just did, I was having troubles getting it with it just held down like that. I bent it up just a little bit and I was able to push it in a whole lot easier. So that's a good trick to use. It's a great product. Try it. This has been another episode of Minutes with Mandy, a very frustrating one, but I hope you enjoyed and we can't wait to see you next time. And thanks for spending some minutes with me. Are you recording?